Hello and Namaste. What exactly is Vishwarupam? How does this form look like? In the 11th chapter of Gita, titled Vishwarupa Darshanam, Arjuna asked Krishna, I want to actually see your divine form which you have described so eloquently. Krishna tells him, you cannot see this form with these ordinary eyes. I will give you divine eyes to see me. What does Arjuna see with these divine eyes? In popular culture, it is represented as a gigantic form of Vishnu with 1,000 arms and 1,000 faces. This seems to be a direct translation of the words of Sanjaya, who says this while describing the Vishwarupam to Dhritarashtra. अनेकवक्त्रनयनम् अनेकाद्भुतदर्शनम् अनेकदिव्याभरणम् दिव्यानेकोद्यतायुधम् दिव्यमाल्याम्बरधरम् दिव्यगन्धानुलेपनम् सर्वाश्चर्यमयम् देवम् अनन्तम् विश्वतोमुखम्. In that cosmic form, Arjuna saw unlimited faces and eyes, decorated with many celestial ornaments and wielding many kinds of divine weapons. He wore many garlands on his body and was anointed with many sweet-smelling heavenly fragrances. He revealed himself as the wonderful and infinite Lord whose face is everywhere, says Sanjaya. The Sanskrit word Vishwam means the universe and Rupam means form. Vishwarupam is the form of God as the universe. It is difficult to represent it visually and describe it verbally. That is why a lot of artistic and poetic liberties were taken when depicting and describing this form. Contrary to the popular depictions, it is not a distinct form of God which appears at one point in space and time and then disappears. It is a form always available for all of us to see. Every blade of grass and every star that shines is His form. There is a brilliant description of this Vishwarupam in the Dhyana Shloka of Vishnu Sahasranamam. भूपादौ यस्य नाभिर्व्यदसुरनिलच्चन्द्रसूर्यौ च नेत्रे कर्णावाशाशिरौ द्यौ मुखमपि दहनौ यस्य वास्तेयमब्धिः अन्तस्थं यस्य विश्वं सुरनरखगगो भोगिगन्धर्वदैत्यैः चित्रं रम्यते तं त्रिभुवनवपुषं विष्णुमीशं नमामि. The three worlds are His body, the earth is His feet and the sky His navel, wind is His breath and the sun and the moon are His eyes. All directions are His ears and the heaven is His head. Fire is His face and the ocean is His abdomen. In Him is situated the entire universe with many kinds of gods, men, birds, cattle, serpents, Gandharvas and Asuras. Incidentally, like the Bhagavad Gita, Vishnu Sahasranamam is also from the Mahabharata. If the whole universe is God, then why does Arjuna need a special eye to see Him? What is it that prevents us from seeing God in everything? My Guru, Swami Paramarthananda Ji says, it is our ego which prevents us from seeing the Vishwarupam. Our ego makes our world very small. It makes us judgmental. It makes us like and dislike. It prevents us from seeing the big picture. Once our ego is removed, we realize there are no divisions in this world. There is only one entity. Everything that exists is God. There is a brilliant quote by Albert Einstein which echoes this sentiment. A human being is a part of the whole that we call the universe, a part limited in time and space. He experiences himself, his thoughts and feelings as something separated from the rest, a kind of optical delusion of his consciousness. This delusion is a kind of prison for us, restricting us to our personal desires and to affection for a few persons nearest to us. Our task must be to free ourselves from this prison by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole nature in its beauty. I'm always amazed when I read these words. It is uncanny how well these words encapsulate the essence of Vishwarupam. So, when Krishna says, I'll give you divine eyes to see my Vishwarupam, what it means is that he has temporarily removed Arjuna's ego. When the ego is removed, the division between me, mine, and the rest of the world disappears. With this divine eye, Arjuna is able to comprehend the real nature of Krishna, his true form. Arjuna gives a vivid description of what he sees, which is more accurate than Sanjaya's description. Anantabahu daravaktra netram pashyami tvam sarvatonantarupam nantam na madhyam na purastavadim pashyami vishveshwara vishwarupam. I see your infinite form in every direction with countless arms, stomachs, faces and eyes. O Lord of the universe, whose form is the universe itself, I cannot see your beginning, middle or end. Infinite form with countless arms and faces means every face you see is the face of God. Every arm is the arm of God. Every being is a form of God. You alone pervade the heaven and earth and the entire space in all directions, Arjuna says. Arjuna also sees the frightening aspects of this form. Krishna seems to be devouring all beings and relishing it. He seems to be scorching the entire universe with his radiance. Seeing this frightening form, Arjuna is really shaken. He asks Krishna, tell me who you really are. Akyahi me ko bhavanugraha rupo. Krishna replies with these famous words. Kalosmi loka kshayakrit pravruddho. I am the mighty time. I am death, the destroyer of the world. These words were made famous by the scientist Robert Oppenheimer. He was the head of the team of scientists who invented the nuclear bomb. When the nuclear bomb was first tested, Oppenheimer quoted this verse from the Gita. I am death, the destroyer of the world. It gives you an idea of how far Bhagavad Gita has travelled. With this, I am concluding my discussion of Vishwarupam. Thank you for watching. For interesting insights on temples, philosophy and literature, subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon for reminders. Please like and share it with your friends. Until next time, Namaste.